Hello, and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm here to do the weekend reading Saturday and Sunday, February 19th and 20th, 2022. Hello, good morning, JoJo. So I'm going to be using the Osho Zen Tarot to tap into the energies that are affecting all of us in one way or another. If you have made it to this reading, chances are there's going to be something in here for you. So let's just dive in and see what we see. Yeah, and thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing. It really helps my channel to grow. All right, so we start with the Five of Fire, Totality. Let me pick the cards first. The Rebel. The Rebel is the Emperor in traditional tarot. Card of Aries. Inner Voice, which is the High Priestess, I believe, in regular tarot. But yeah. Interesting because I believe, my reading yesterday started with the Five of Wands. Also had the High Priestess in it. What's going on for everyone? And then we have Understanding. Okay. We've got some energy that is carrying over. That's it's always nice when readings kind of line align with each other, because it's like, okay, definitely picking up on a certain story here. So we okay, so this feels like a situation where you were in collaboration with somebody or with a group of people. And the thing about this card is you can't really tell. Have they missed each other? Are they on their way to grabbing hands, or did they not quite make it? And now it's on the backswing again. Um I kind of get the sense here that I was going to say that you didn't grab hold, but it could be that you've been in this kind of scenario for a long time, where you've been grabbing hands, going back and forth. It's been this very much this back and forth kind of thing. And you finally got to a point, or are getting to a point, where you're like, you know what? I think I want to get off this trapeze altogether. And so with the rebel in the inner voice, you're taking charge. You're like, you know what? Just I'm going to drop down to the net. I'm going to get out of this altogether. I'm going to do my own thing. The rebel does everything on his own terms, shines his own light, is guided by his higher power on where to go, what to do, which that guidance comes through his intuition, his inner voice. Now I'm saying his because it's a man on here. This is just energy. This can apply to anyone. And Redbeard is here. Hello. And the Aries is back. Hello. um yeah. So it seems like you're finally waking up to whatever you were dealing with before, whatever back and forth thing you were in. Um, you're listening now. You're following that quiet little voice inside. And it is very quiet, which is why you need to spend the time going within, meditating, praying, just doing whatever, yoga or walks in nature or whatever other thing that gets you to that place where you're like, "Oh, okay, I'm tapping in to this understanding of what's actually good for me. Look at this. He's breaking the chains." He's like, "No, I'm not going to be stuck in this thing that just keeps going on forever and ever." And with understanding, it's like now that you're waking up, now that you're actually listening, you're able to see in a whole new way, right? You're you're changing your perspective. You're broadening your perspective. So before you were just like, I'm in this cage. Oh, now you see there's a door there. There's always been a door there. You were caught up in doing something that kept you from seeing that open door. And then here are others waiting for you on the other side of that door, like, yes, finally, you see the door. Come join us. You are liberating yourself from something that was keeping you stuck, keeping you caged. Whoa. This is big. This is amazing. And this is a long lasting kind of energy because of the two major arcanas here. It's like, this is an understanding. This is a lesson that's really taking hold within you that you will carry f- probably for the rest of your life. When you're in this place of empowerment where you're breaking the chains, that's major. He's got wings. Anyway, okay. Let me move on to, what am I moving on to? Do 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 do. You know what? I'm gonna pick some oracle cards from the Wisdom of Avalon. Forgot about that for a moment. Okay. Ooh, we've got the Merlin. Alchemy, justice, and balance. You are bringing balance and justice to your life. You are transforming yourself from, because alchemy is like a complete transformation from one thing to into another. And I feel like this is you. This is your life. This is how you show up in your life. Your whole life is starting to change, is going to look very different than it did before. You might be in the process already, um, but you're the one in control now, whereas you weren't before. The serpent, knowledge and healing. You are finally gaining the knowledge that you maybe had access to before, but you didn't know how to get to it, or you just weren't aware. You don't know what you don't know, right? Now you do. And you're healing because of gaining this knowledge. Forgiveness. The only way to be able to forgive anybody in your life is to forgive yourself first. Forgive yourself for your mistakes, anything that you've done that felt wrong, for letting yourself be in a situation where you kept being swung back and forth. This is a little bit like monkey in the middle, feels like. You're like, hey guys, just let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Finally, then you let go. So, it's especially with forgiving yourself. So often we're like, God, I can't believe I let myself do that? What was I thinking? Why did I make that choice? We've got kitty confirmation here. Um, and it's important to remember that in the moment of doing whatever you were doing or dealing with, you were doing the best you could with what you knew and what you had in that moment. So um, it, w- it's it's something that I often say, which is when we make a decision, when we go into a situation, we're not most of the time. I would wager that more often than not, we go into a situation thinking, I'm going to do my best. I'm making a decision. We're not going into it thinking I'm going to make the worst decision I can possibly make right now. It's hindsight that teaches us when we've veered from a good path or not, right? So anyway, forgiveness. And then once you can forgive yourself, then it's much easier to forgive others. Ooh, and we've got the Lady of the Lake. This came up a few days ago in another card. Absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Absolute truth that you have been in this cage, kept yourself in the cage. You couldn't even see a way out, even though there always was one. Self respect, finally releasing yourself from whatever I can't think of the right word for this, but some kind of situation that had you kind of stuck. What else? Courage to move forward, to transform, and taking responsibility and making the changes that you need to make, that you know are right for you. Not always easy at all. um we humans, we don't like the process of change, and yet you can't help yourself. You're like, no, I have to change because I've been stuck for a long time and I'm done. So let me finish off with some angel cards, angel messenger cards. Courage. I love that. Courage. Again, yep, it takes courage. And it takes courage to be yourself, show up authentically, because you know, you're being vulnerable when you do that. It can be scary. Have courage, build your courage. Know that as you do that, as you show up in as your most awesome self, that the world will reflect that back to you, that it's actually a place of power. And that's where your blessings come from. Major, major blessings coming in. Encouragement. Getting encouragement from your higher power, right? But then also from people around you. Encouraging yourself even. As you gain knowledge, as you heal, as you forgive, you're you're learning how to have your own back. And divine guidance. There it is. Once again, right? That voice, that guidance, it's right there. It's right in your ear. And you're supported on all sides. There's absolutely a net here. And once you let go, once you wiggle free, um, you gain your freedom. You discover you don't even fall. There might be a net below you, but then you realize, oh, I have wings, I can fly. I don't need to be stuck to other people, stuck to a situation. I can do my own thing. I can fly solo. So anyway, this is good. What a good reading for the weekend. I like this a lot. So, have courage. Know you are blessed. You are awesome exactly as you are, and own that. Let your light shine, because that will take you as far as you want to go. So, anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.